Hey, what's up, folks? This your boy Jack Gill Live, Jack Gill Podcast. Hey, just want to talk to you again. It's another day in America. Uh, just so sad how we are here. I know my title says politics, and I just want to talk about the politics, what has been going on, and what we had the big discussion was the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling for supposed to have been this big, outrageous fight that we've been having with towards uh, the Democrats and Republican President Biden and the Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy. But as we all know, if you were a true politician and you have been a part of listening to what goes on in politics, that you know that um, they were not going to let America default or not pay their bills. This fight has been going on for the longest, and if you're a part of it, you know the understanding what goes on and how does it works. Uh, you know, one party got what they didn't get, got what they wanted rather, and the other party is complaining that they got too much and they didn't uh, do what they were voted in office to do, which is the extreme MAGA Republicans. Now they're all getting up there complaining about what they did not do, uh, what was given up. And I think more so and all to me is what it is to keep the little man, the middleman down. Everything that they want to gut Medicare. They want to take away all the veterans' rights. They want to take away women's rights. They want to take away all the subsidies that people were getting. So I just don't understand what is the end game. What do they consider a end game with them? Because every year we have this same particular fight about this so-called debt ceiling that each party, whether it's Republican or Democrat, they all go into this fight about certain parts of spending and what shouldn't be spent on or what shouldn't. But the right thing to do is not to have the American people, whether you are part of the 1 or 2% or you everybody else, that everyone should still, regardless of what goes on, what is your financial situation and what are your living conditions, everyone should still be able to live the American dream. And that is the biggest part for me that no one understands about everyone living the American dream. And I don't understand the logic of that. Why are these lawmakers uh, don't care who live in the American dream? They don't care about the blue collar worker, the 9 to 5 guy, the 9 to 5 woman. So that is the thing about we elect these type of people in the office, and every year we go through these same frantic big news media that's throwing it out there that's making this big fight. And of course, if you are a sensible and normal educated person, you know that the United States will not default on uh, their payments. They're not going to do that. They'll print more money. Even with the 2 years ago that the COVID virus had it came out, and the way it actually uh, produced money was there. People were able to keep living because the United States went out and printed more money. So don't fool yourself when the big media keep throwing up there that our country's going to default, our country's going to do this. The United States is not going to default on their debts. They're going to pay their debts because what is the logic behind it, right? Why would they default when you have the Democratic president in office and a Republican led House? Who is going to win that re-election bid? Who you think will win that? And it's vice versa. You have a Republican that's running the executive branch, the White House, and you have a Democratic led House. Who you think going to win that fight? So those guys understand the process, how it work. They don't want to lose their position. They don't want to lose their power. They don't want to lose all the control they have over their district or their jurisdiction where they're living. So they will not default about that. So that's one thing I want to throw out there, and so everyone can understand that that will not happen. That is something that is a cliche that they throws out to get the American people all into panic to see what side that you will fall on. Uh, what happened to your Medicaid? What happened to your health care? What happened to all these Social Security checks that goes out to our elderly? And the United States will not default on that because they know in the position that they here as lawmakers, also working inside the White House, they know that their job is totally, totally up, and they will not lose their job for those particular incidents. Now they'll throw it out. We want to cut Social Security. We want to cut Medicaid. We want to cut Medicare. Whatever it is, whatever the so-called what they call free stuff that we're getting, they want to cut it. But believe me, that will not happen. So the debt ceiling is just something that people throws out there and have you believing that this country is going to default on whatever it is. And that is so not the case, folks. That will not be the case. So, whatever you do, don't put your hat on that. So, but you vote for who you want to vote for. You vote for all these extremist people that you don't vet as they're coming in and putting their name in the hat, and they're saying that I'm going to become a United States congressman, a woman, or a U.S. senator, and you don't vet them. All you know is they talk the best talk, they promise a lot, and they do a lot, and don't do a damn thing for you. And for you people that are out there voting, why is it always some sort of voting law that they want to prohibit certain things from happening, certain groups of people from voting? And if it was that, they want to give you those kind of rights, they wouldn't have all these different laws and all these different rules that they make up for a person that wants to vote, whether you're black, white, pink, yellow, purple, whatever color you are. So why do they make up these particular uh, laws and these particular rules? And it's just so they can stay in power. And especially now, has this country or even the global aspect of the world has come so extreme. Everyone is fighting for power. And I always say to myself, and I say it to others, do these particular people think they're going to live for like Methuselah, or they're going to live for 900 something years? Because believe it or not, if you're so called a Christian, and I do know we live for day to day, we live day to day, but why are we fighting for this kind of power and always want to keep the little person down? That is so extreme to me. I just don't understand those part of understand it, because believe it or not, those same people that are making those laws for you, and that are controlling what you do in life, they are living great. They're not running for office just to make $12 an hour. They're living great. They have all the benefits. They're making over $200,000 a year. They have all the health care that they need. Their families are taken care of. They have all the protection in the world. But you guys vote these extreme people into office where they don't give a damn about the little person. They can care less about the 9 to 5. And that is the so-called thing that disturbs me the most. When we vet these people that we are voting for and who are running our state houses, then we get what we get. We have this high gas prices. We have this inflation. We have these high prices that you go to the grocery store, the clothing store, or into the mall, that you pay this extreme price for stuff that doesn't even I mean, it's crazy. And believe it or not, the president of the United States doesn't have any power. So I want people to understand that. I mean, he sometimes he plays a big ball, and I'm not just saying it's Biden. Is every president does. They plays the game. right? They don't have as much power. I mean, your local government, which is your hometown mayor or councilman, all of those control things. Your state governor or your state senators, your state legislators. They control everything where you live. United States congressmen, United States senators, all those people, they control. They make laws, right? But makes Baylor to benefit themselves. I mean, there's this evidence of what happened with Clarence Thomas, right? We still till this day. I mean, I haven't heard a damn thing out, and I guess it's gone on 2 weeks now that this guy has not been ridiculed. And I don't get it. I don't understand it that these guys can sit up and judge things. And he's a United States judge that's sitting there for a lifetime and nothing's been done about it. So, but anyway, my rant is over. Talking about politics is just another day in America. How the spin cycle has been spin around that we have made a deal on a debt ceiling that never was gonna default in the first place. Now you get these MAGA Republicans comes out and say they're not supporting this, they're not supporting that because we was elected to dethrone that. So if we make the economy explode or goes into recession or and default, it looks good for us. We done our job, and we are putting the pressure on now the current president. It makes him look bad. This is the way we can keep the power. But believe it or not, even the Speaker of the House isn't as dumb as he is. I'm gonna say it again. He isn't as dumb as he is. He would take the heat for whatever he done for his particular party. He would take all the criticism. And down the line, they know just as well as he know that they were not going to default on any debt ceiling. So that's been my rant about the politics. Now, my other thing I want to talk about, and I hate to mix things up together, but it's basically sports getting into the NBA aspect of it. I hate to talk about that, but uh, you know what? You know what? My stream is over. I'm gonna quit talking about it. I'm not gonna bring up this anymore. I'm gonna do another segment with that because for me, uh, it's just outrageous. It is what we're talking about. These four-letter networks that covers these sports activities and everything. That you have non-players, you have players, you have. I mean, the sports world has lit up because of a particular team that got bounced out of an NBA playoff finals, and now it's just constantly we need to do to get this guy over the hump. I mean, it's just been comfort. I'm not gonna mention their names. Like I said, I'm gonna end my stream talking about politics that the United States has held there on. Joe Biden, Kevin McCarthy has come to a deal, and everything is settled in America. We are not going to default. We are going to uh, keep moving on, man. So it's what you do for yourself. And remember, this is the Jack Gill Show, Jack Gill Podcast. And folks, remember, don't let anyone tell you that you can't succeed because you first have to love yourself before anyone else loves you. That's been my time, Jack Gill.